Hi, I'm Nehi, a BI analyst at Cap to Code, and today I'm here to help you avoid the most common beginner mistakes in Power BI. Whether you're just starting out or looking to improve your reports, these tips will save you time and frustration. Now let's dive in. Let's review the top 5 beginner mistakes. The first one is overloading reports with too many visuals, why simplicity improves readability, ignoring data model relationships, how bad relationships can break your analysis, not using DAX efficiently, avoiding common DAX formula mistakes, neglecting performance optimization, how to speed up slow reports, and the last one, forgetting data security and access control, importance of row-level security. Now let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's see how we can simplify this overcomplicated report. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is adding too many visuals on a single report page. It's tempting to showcase all your data at once, but this leads to information overload, poor readability, and even performance issues. Why is this a problem? Too many visuals distracts us from key insights, slower report performance due to excessive calculations, and users struggle to find what's important. Now you might be wondering, how do we fix this? As you can see, there are multiple visuals on the screen, many of which provide the same information but in different ways. To optimize our report, we'll only focus on the key KPIs and essential visuals. Some visuals require multiple clicks to get the same information, and some visuals just give that information in one quick glance. We're going to select the ones that present data most efficiently with minimal interaction. Now, look at the difference. With redundant visuals removed, a report is cleaner, more optimized, and far easier to interpret. This improves clarity for users and eliminates unnecessary confusion caused by repetitive data representation. Now we are going to see how important data model relationships are in your report. Another one of Power BI beginner mistakes is ignoring data model relationships. Did you ever had a report with multiple data sets where data just doesn't match up or filters don't seem to work? That's likely because of a bad relationship in your data model. As you can see on the screen, there are 4 data sets, but they do not have a relationship between them. So let's go ahead and create one. I'm going to create a relationship between goals and goals inserts, making sure the foreign key I use is the same in both the tables. I'm going to use the one-on-one cardinality. Another common mistake is using many-to-many relationships when not needed. Power BI will give you an error as well. So let's go ahead and save this, make it active, and you can see there's a relationship right here. Another common mistake is leaving inactive or ambiguous relationship. If you are not using that relationship and it's inactive for a while, you might as well just delete it. Another beginner mistake is not using DAX efficiently. DAX, which stands for Data Analysis Expressions, is super powerful, but many beginners fall into common traps that slow down calculations and even cause errors. Let's look at some of the common DAX mistakes. Using calculate unnecessarily, making formulas complex. Not using variables in long formulas. Let's see how we can fix that. Keeping our formulas simple and efficient would avoid redundant calculations. Using variables for clarity and quicker performance. Learning to debug DAX using the performance analyzer. Now let's look into how we can speed up slow reports by performance optimization. Reducing the size of the data helps performance as well. Make sure using direct query instead of import to save storage space in the backend, as well as use the transform data option by removing blank rows and unnecessary columns to reduce the size of the data load. Security is critical in Power BI, and one major mistake beginners make is not setting up row-level security. Without it, sensitive data might be visible to the wrong people. For example, if your report contains confidential data meant only for management, employees should not have access to it. This is where RLS comes in. By implementing row-level security, you can restrict access to that only authorized roles, like managers can view specific data while keeping it hidden from others. To fix this, always set up RLS roles in Power BI and assign users correctly. Use dynamic RLS to control access based on user logins, and regularly review permissions before sharing reports. Let's walk through how to set up row-level security in Power BI. First, open your data model view. This is where we define roles that will control access to the data. Go to the Modeling tab and select Manage Roles. Here, we'll create a new security role that restricts data access for employees while allowing managers full visibility. After creating the role, you can verify if it worked by clicking on View as Roles. If you created multiple roles, you'll see several options to choose from. Since I created only one, I'm going to select it, and you can see on the top right corner that it says Viewing as VP. Definitely try out this super cool feature on your next report. And that's it. By avoiding these 5 common Power BI mistakes, you'll create faster, cleaner, and more effective reports. Which mistake have you made before? Let me know in the comments, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a Power BI tip. See you in the next video.